Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. I owe all of you a very big apology. This is pertaining to a video I had posted last week talking about how some games were starting to get delisted or were going to get delisted on the PlayStation Vita store. The games mentioned were Sorcery Saga, Lumo, La Mulana Plus, and Super Beat Sonic. And while it is very true that these games are in fact going to be delisted or have already been delisted, what I failed to mention is that the news was region specific, particularly if you lived in Europe. You guys may have noticed that at the end of some of my videos, I always like to point out that this news may differ depending on what region you live in. Well, I failed to do that in this video, and by not mentioning that, everybody just kind of assumed that they were getting delisted worldwide, which that's not actually the case. For instance, Sorcery Saga, if you live in North America, is still 100% available on the digital store, as you can see right here. Why is this exactly? Well, Rising Star Games did in fact publish the title, but not in North America. In North America, we got a different publisher. Same thing with Super Beat Sonic. It too has a different publisher, meaning it's 100% safe in North America, at least for the time being. If you live in Europe, however, and in some cases Australia, these games have been delisted and are going to be delisted, much like my video said. It just wasn't true for every single region out there. With the exception of La Mulana EX, because it was in fact published by Rising Star Games and may be delisted from the North American storefront. Thus, if you have any interest at all in any of the games I mentioned in that previous video I made, you may want to check out your store because there's a possibility they could still be there depending on where you live. And also, one other thing I failed to mention is that if they have been delisted and you have no way of playing them, keep in mind that all 4 of these games can be obtained physically for a reasonable price, with the exception of Lumo, which is more expensive. So again, I just want to apologize, guys. I'm very sorry. Situations like this are something I take very seriously, and I hope I didn't cause too much panic among certain individuals who are trying to scramble to acquire all 4 of these games, because believe me, I'd be doing the exact same thing if I were in your shoes. Though I will say, for any titles that are still safe on the storefront, I still would go out and try and acquire a copy of some of these games, because many of them can be obtained, like I said, at a reasonable price. So now might be the time to snag them while they're still pretty cheap, because the way games have been getting delisted on the store, you just never know. So just to reiterate here, the news video was indeed valid if you lived in regions such as Europe, but if you live in other regions, it may not be as valid. And if you missed said video, I will have that linked right now in a title card for you to watch. And special thanks to the individuals who pointed this out in the comment section area. I really appreciated that, guys. You all really saved the day for me, and I really just can't thank you enough. Sometimes I just need your input like that. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Redouan Alloy, Silica, Burzin Mystery, Lori Sweeney, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Ronan Elganto, Hero Acer, BMF, Phantom XRS, Gutter Drums, Himdall Imbert, Saul Ramirez, Ruben Gutierrez, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Joshua Williams, Kyle Brooks, JR, Jared Haddo, Richard Cruz, Buzz Sayin, Kevin Enright, E-Rock, Per Sterner, Heston Joseph, Jelle, Mario Cruz, Aaron Swanson, Adam Thury, Wendy K, David Ray, Skulshire Tugel TCG, Rodrigo Vera, Larry Anderson, Matt Fox, Neo Arashi, B Mystery, Milk Sama, and Reiko Star. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that's cool too, then make sure to check the links in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do so down there.